think of our gracious monarch, our wonderful Queen Elizabeth II on her 70th year, Platinum Jubilee year, you would have thought people might have gone a little bit easier on her. You know, let's just think about what she's gone through over the last 2 years and then seemingly ongoing battles with her very close family. We don't need to go into much detail about that, do we? But a national newspaper over here decided to push it even further. So today I thought I'd share you the findings on exactly why they wanted to do this and how successful have they been. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of a blistering London again today, humid, just to let you know. By the way, I know we're all rich who watch this channel, of course you are. Yes, I know, I can see you counting your money now, yes. Now, if like me you find these stories fascinating, the very original manuscripts of William Shakespeare's first collection of plays, published in 1623, are about to go under the hammer, that's right, for just £2 million. Small change to you and me, isn't it? I'm surprised we're not bidding already. Apparently there's just a small collection left, 7 in total, and this is one of them. I find it fascinating. I don't know about you, but just to see scribbles and things underneath and wonder if you thought, oh, I spelt that wrong. Where's the Tipp-Ex? You don't use that now, do you? Oh gosh, don't get me. We're getting older, aren't we? Let's not go there. Back us over to your Breaking Roll story of the day. This story is fascinating on a serious note because it does centre upon our wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, and as we know, sadly, she lost the Duke of Edinburgh, her rock, and you know, when you think about it, the most sort of big image for me, the most prolific image in fact of Queen Elizabeth is her sat all alone in St George's Chapel during his funeral. It was just one of those heartbreaking moments really, because they'd always been together, and you know, for her it must have been very difficult because not just the emotion but the fact that she was truly sat on her own. Of course, you know, that doesn't stop the tabloid press over here, and a few months later when it was announced that his will had been finalised, there was a halt on publication of that. You know, now this is the prerogative of the British monarchy. You know, they don't have to reveal what's in their personal wills. This is their own personal wealth, and whatever Prince Philip decided to do with his assets, you know, whether to distribute them to his family, perhaps his bigger family abroad. You know, let's not forget he was from European stock, so you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that we should know everything that goes on in his life. And again, to me, you know, this is just private stuff. But over here, a tabloid newspaper, The Guardian, decided that they were going to issue some litigation so that it could be put into the public domain. I mean, truly? Now, this is a newspaper that is totally always begging on its website for you to donate, try and pump it up, even though, of course, the editor gets a sizable salary every year. This is the editor right now. She's married also to a TV personality, and so they have a very nice, comfortable income. But more interestingly, they decided, you know, she and her team decided that this would be in the public interest for everybody to see exactly what happened to Prince Philip's money. So how did it fare? Well, thankfully last week a judge, and well, 2 people in fact, decided that it wasn't in the public interest, and now the Guardian newspaper are wondering whether to appeal. I mean, is this what they're doing with the money that they're getting through donations? Ridiculous. I don't know anybody here in the United Kingdom, or indeed the Commonwealth, perhaps the world, who's that interested in the will of someone who did so much service and so much good internationally, of a man who really is still so much very, you know, in my opinion, revered. So I don't really know what they're trying to get at, you know, what really their plan is, but it does seem strange in itself. It must of course appease our wonderful monarch for now at least to know that this has truly been put on ice. But I'd love to know what you think in the comments below exactly about the editor, the team behind the Guardian newspaper, and why do they want to do this? What is to gain? Do you not think it's strange? Either way, over here, it's really gained little traction in only their own newspaper, as I say, which is a dwindling readership and a dwindling online presence. So as one can imagine, they need to do anything in their power to make sure they have somebody at least showing some interest. Do let me know what you think to this, I think, particularly shameful story of a newspaper here in England and its editorial team. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.